This is Peak, a game designed to make you fail. So of course, I try to speedrun it, but this game is brutal. One small mistake will send you plummeting thousands of feet to your death. And with 5 mountains, each one more chaotic than the last, it's gonna be tough. But here's the twist. This isn't just a speedrun, it's a test of friendship. I tackled this challenge with 2 other friends, so if even one of us mess up, it slows all of us down. And you know what they say, 3 heads is better than 1, but not in this case, because we failed a lot. Except that didn't stop us, and we eventually got this run. You get the idea. The run starts the second you open your eyes. This is the first area, sure. No gimmicks to slow you down, unlike the other levels.
We're so good.
Let's come back to that. We spent almost an hour preparing for this run, so the layout was like second nature to us. But that isn't what we're concerned about. No matter how much you put into preparation, if you don't manage this one thing, you're done. The stamina bar. Climb too fast, take damage, or forget to eat, your stamina will drop. It turns every decision into a calculated gamble. Waste time to be safe, or risk it all to be fast. So if there's one thing you should pay attention to, it's definitely this. But just like that, after only 5 minutes, we already finished shore. It was a breeze. A few slips here and there, but nevertheless, we're on amazing pace. And at the top, the game rewards us with some ominous things. Luggage from the other passengers that didn't quite survive the crash. Unfortunate. But I mean, hey, we also got marshmallows. So with our morale boosted, bellies full, and loot plundered, we prepare to set out for the second level, the Tropics. This is a jungle filled to the brim with poison. From massive vines that'll knock you out, to unassuming plants that'll eat away at your stamina. But we weren't worried. After losing on Tropics so many times, we've become pros. We jumped between vines and treetops like we were Tarzan. The only thing that slowed us down was the rain, making it extremely slippery and near impossible to climb. Thankfully, we waited out the risks of rain and kept climbing. We found some more luggage, giving us even more tools to work with, only strengthening our resolve. We felt unstoppable. The anxiety and the pressure wore off, and we all locked in. Our teamwork was unmatched. We were on pace to even be faster than before. That was until this happened.
I'm lost.
we have to restart.
No.
The run is so dead, bro.
Yeah, so I didn't mention this before, but if you play a lot of Peak, the different paths start to blend in with each other. And I might have gotten lost. That wouldn't be so bad. But it is a little pathetic when you think about how I had to spend an hour finding the fastest routes. So we had to take a bit of a detour, and a riskier one at that. You see all these orange bulbous plants? Well, they all explode. And it's not like that poison gas from earlier. It's a full-blown boost. If you even dare to graze it, you'll be sent flying at top speeds. 2 of us got through easily, but the last one, Jordan, wasn't so lucky. We sent a rope down for him, and
I see it. Go. I'm ready. Go.
It's like 20 minutes to time.
Wait.
our first death. Right when we were almost there. But it didn't matter. We had to move on. We pushed through, making it to the campfire. But this statue here does something a little special. It allows you to revive your teammates. So welcome back, Jordan. Let's not have you dying again, okay? Now we're on the third stage. Level 3, Alpine. This mountain is a strainer that filters out the bad players from the good ones. A lot of runs die here. The difficulty almost spikes to a different degree between this stage and the last two. But we were confident. Alpine was the easiest to memorize. Look, we just go here, 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 and then you're done. Simple, right? So we walked down, ready to go even faster, but we messed up. We prepared everything for the mountain, but we failed to notice the bigger problem. The holes in our plan. Literally. There were cracks and tiny ravines scattered across the land, and it wore us down. Before we even reached the mountain, we were already stressing out. It sounds like such a non-issue, but Alpine is not kind, because every so often, the wind starts blowing dangerously cold snow. So we lost a lot of time just sitting and waiting. This was by far one of the worst mistakes we made on this run. We completely underestimated the beginning half of Alpine, and it was going to cost us. When walking to the climb, I also took unnecessary damage, and not just once, but twice. Now, I'm stuck with only half of my stamina, Things looked more and more bleak, but we finally made it to the inside of the mountain. From here, the path was easy. Or so we thought. We took so much damage that even the tiniest of hurdles were impossible challenges. To even begin scaling the mountain, we had to use a lot of valuable tools that were planned for the final level. It was a blow in the gut. Alpine beat us up, but finally, we reached the top. I lied. We were only one wall away from reaching our goal. So we tried climbing it. And tried again. Before I continue, what would you guys do in this situation? The sensible thing to do would be to go around and find a different path, right? Well, not us. We were way too stubborn. We tried climbing up this impossible wall for almost 5 minutes. The same amount of time it took us to beat shore. What's the definition of insanity again? But finally, we gave up and went around.
This way, bro. This way.
How many minutes until Alpine Harley?
28.
Are you kidding me?
Stupid time loss, but regardless, we're here. Alpine was hell, but unfortunately, we aren't escaping from that just yet. This is Caldera, an island of rocks sticking out of molten lava. Traversing here looks impossible, but there is one solution. The lava rises and falls, so you have to time your movement perfectly to avoid getting burned. Even then, a lot of the rocks are still too close to the lava, making the rock that we're standing on like a searing hot pan, burning our feet. We had to move quick, not only because this was a speedrun, but if any one of us lags behind, we'll all be trapped waiting for them. The training wheels were off. The other levels, we could afford making mistakes. But now, it'll kill us instantly, and occasionally, rocks that glow a deep orange mean it's ready to blow up. So you have to move quick. We all kept up with each other, matching tempo. We have a planned path ahead, and we follow the decree accordingly. It's actually going good, until the rock that we need to jump on glows orange. Panic ensues, and suddenly, our teamwork becomes a free-for-all. Every man for himself. I jump across to safety, but Jordan wasn't fast enough. He died. Again. But it's fine. The rest of the team have it covered. And we clear Caldera with no further issues. And we move on to the final section. We have to go inside the volcano. The Kiln. Everything up until now was mere child's play compared to this. The climbing feels impossible. You have to put yourself in ridiculously tight spots to survive. And if you're stuck, it won't just take a few seconds to decide where to go, but several minutes. Almost every other rock are like hot coals. We can't climb on them for too long, or else we'll burn up. But we're prepared for this. So we begin our ascent. The first few rocks are honestly pretty simple, but quickly, the path ahead disappears. We have to start creating our own, climbing on steep walls that look unpromising, but putting handholds so we can get that extra bit of height. There's literally no safety nets. If we take damage now, we don't only slow down the team, but we become a liability. It becomes unfeasible to climb anything. So before we started climbing, we all agreed that if any of us got too far damaged, we'll jump off for the greater good. But as we're climbing up, I keep on glancing at the time. It feels like we're moving so slow. I feel the desperation and pressure veiling over me. So I make a jump. A bad one. And with nowhere to go, I lose all of my stamina and fall. Now, it's up to my friends to carry my legacy and this run. I'm sure you can guess what they do next. They keep on climbing. My death lit a fire within them. They scaled the entire volcano with no more mistakes. Both of them decided this run was not going to go out in vain, but instead soared to greater heights. Our slow indecisiveness transformed into quick thinking as Kiln was being conquered. But someone was struggling. The purple guy, LL, is completely healthy, but Jordan is still injured from his past falls. He doesn't have enough stamina to keep up, so LL has to go on without him. We enter the volcano as a group of 3. Now only one person is exiting. Our final team member scales up the peak and lights a flare to signal that he alone survived. A helicopter rushes to pick him up, and we finish the run in under an hour. Some people may think that's slow, but let's see what the speedrun.com leaderboards have to say. Well, because there's only one other run, we're technically in 2nd place. Would we be 1st place if we didn't spend all that time at the wall? Yeah, we would. But that doesn't matter. We accomplished what we set out to do, speedrun peak. And not only that, but we also strengthened our friendship. Do you think you can beat my time? Let me know in the comments. subscribe for more. Appreciate you all. Have a good one.